Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So a couple of things happening on Euro USD, and the first thing is we are dropping below some structure, and you just need to look left, pick up these tails, and you will see we've got a bit of a close below that. Grouping of the oscillators, so I would expect some kind of a pullback onto the nearest higher structure. Unfortunately, it's fairly close, but there is some higher up. And then the other thing is, if you just draw a line along the top and along the bottom here, you've got a fairly strong channel like that. So yeah, yes, it's a break, but yes, it's bottom of a channel, not an area I want to be looking for shorts at the moment. And then you've got inside bar forming. So looking at the hour, we had a pretty big sell-off yesterday to start the day, and then the US session was a bit chaotic. So we are looking to continue short off 109,411, and then I would also be paying attention to this level of 109,287. Just bear in mind you are in a channel, so this trend line will offer support. It's far enough away for you to get a fairly decent trade. So something from there to there. That's a 395 point trade for probably 100 point stop loss, so 3-to-1 set up there. Moving on to the US dollar, Japanese yen. Big up, big down previous weeks, and then this week it's just been sort of ranging. We did have a drop, and then we've got some buyers coming in off structure here at 133.889. So those levels that I gave you early in the week are still very much in play. I think you can actually delete this one. Delete that one, and basically top and bottom of that, let's call it a penny range bar, 134.867. So if we drop down to the hour, you'll see the big up and big down yesterday. Big up came into an area of, I'm going to add the different level here, came into an area of potential resistance, and we got the sell-off there, fairly decent setup there, either on the hour, or if you drop down to the lower time frames, you would have seen a setup in that area. So you can see in between two levels, not an ideal, but again, if I just swing left and I add my third bit of structure in, I could have added any one of these tails in, you would have seen it was a fairly decent setup. So not that bar, but those two bars there, big engulfing bar off structure, 182 point of risk for almost 794 points of gain, although this swing back here would have probably scared the living daylights out of you and got you out of that trade anyway. So today, more of the same, I suspect. That's what we need to be looking for, and I'm just going to just adjust that we can get rid of. So what you're looking for is what's forming at the moment, 134.654, or a little bit higher. You're looking at 134.727. Just bear in mind that this on the daily will be a fairly big sort of range bar. It's a wide-bodied range bar with the oscillators grouped to the downside off across over the moving averages. So just be wary of that. It could go either way. And the indexes is also indicating that. So this is the preferred setup. Short off here, just wait for the 15-minute, wait for structure, tight stop loss, and you're looking to revisit any one of these three tails here. Moving to British pound, Japanese yen, looking like a double top setup here. Don't really like the oscillators. Oscillators indicating it could very well be a sort of a range setup, and this is a solid area of support. And you see we've got an inside bar already, and we've got last week we had an inside bar as well. So pay attention to 168.034. We need to break below that before you start chasing shorts. If we look at the hour, a bit of a different picture, isn't it? You've got a solid move down yesterday. We did some profit taking here, but it looks like some kind of a flag brewing. Look at the oscillator as well, separating quite nicely. This is all setting up for a potential break. So take this top level, find your nearest bit of structure, which is right here. That's 168642. But then again, any of these tails, and then there is a strong area roughly there, but that's quite high up. Any of these tails on the way up could offer resistance. So you want to trade this one today, pay attention to these levels. Watch it on the 15-minute, probably going to be better. As soon as you get the setup on the 15-minute, you're looking for the short, and I would take some profit off at 168034, but I'd leave a smaller position in for anticipating a break of that. Lastly, well, target, I suppose. Let's just get target. Your target would be essentially the next level there. So that's going to be around 166814. However, this could set up as a very big double top. So move down, reject this area decently. You're looking for a 4,461 point move to the downside, which basically takes us all the way down to this zone here. That would take you down to 164171 and 163363. So well worth paying attention to that, although I don't like leaving positions over the weekend, so probably watch that for a setup on Monday as well. And lastly, Euro British Pound. So just got to start off on the weekly here, because we do have a strong area of weekly support, and you can see we've got a bit of a pin bar brewing off that. So if you come to the 8th hour, you'll see that's the weekly pin bar. Big move down, big move up. Oscillators eased off the bottom in the middle of nowhere right now. If you look at this on the hour, big rejection bar here, solid move to the upside, consolidation, cross over the moving averages. I suspect we are looking for a move to the upside. So I would be looking at this area here. So this is the weekly support, which is 087181, and then obviously 087130. So let's look to see what's happening here on the 15-minute. Probably an opportunity to buy into this, and your target is going to be pretty much that zone there, which is at 087418 and 087462. Okay, anyway, that's it for me today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow, no, on Monday morning, sorry. Cheers for now.